Hey there friends, it's Frugal Green Girl again. This is video number 6 in my series about homemade house cleaning products. And this one is going to be a mold and mildew remover. Mold and mildew remover is actually a fairly important cleaner when you need it. When you have some mold and mildew growing, say on a windowsill or up around the tile or above the tub surround or even on the ceiling above the shower area and things like that, if you just simply wipe it off, it looks like it's gone, but the spores will remain there, and then they'll actually end up growing back fairly quickly. So when you're using a mold and mildew remover, it's actually going to help to kill the mold that's on there, and by leaving it there, it'll actually help deter it from growing back a second time. Because if it is growing there, it usually starts out right on the surface, and then if it's allowed to continue there for long enough, it starts to grow down and into the surface it's growing on, whether it's the wood, the drywall, or whatever. So a good mold and mildew remover can help save from a costly repair later down the road if the mold and mildew has gotten so out of control that it's grown into, the surface, and then everything has to be torn out and replaced, and it's a lot of work and it's actually very expensive. So very simple and easy cleaner to make, very simple and easy to use. This recipe just starts out with a regular squirt bottle, just like many of the other cleaners that are liquids anyway. And then you take 2 tablespoons of borax and you set that in the bottom of the bottle. It's actually very important to add them to the bottle in the order given in the recipe. The second thing is going to be adding 2 cups of warm water. We want to add warm water because if we don't use warm water, the borax isn't going to, dissolve into the water. So after you've added the borax in the warm water, just swish it around for about 30 seconds to a minute until it's fully dissolved, and then add a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Kind of shake that up again or whatever, and then add 20 to 40 drops of tea tree oil. Now these 3 ingredients, the main ingredients in this recipe, the borax, the vinegar, and the tea tree oil, all attack the mold in slightly different ways. The borax and the vinegar help to remove the mold and scrub it off of the surface. Vinegar is a really good mold killer, same with borax. And the borax and the tea tree oil won't evaporate like the vinegar will, so after we've used it to clean it, the residue of that cleaner still on the surface is going to help keep the stuff from growing back. So the way I like to do it is just spray it on the surface, use a clean rag to wipe it off, and then get a second rag, spray it again, wipe it a second time just to make sure none of those same mold spores on the first rag are just being respread around a second time, and then even just spray it a third time and leave it there to dry. That way, the borax and the tea tree oil is still left there even though the vinegar is going to evaporate out. It's going to stay there on that surface and help keep it from growing back. So I hope you really found this video helpful. There's a lot of other good cleaners that I give suggestions for recipes for in the series. So if you've missed any of those, feel free to check them out. Or of course I'm in the middle of this series, so there's going to be some other cool cleaners coming up. So stay tuned for those. Again, I'm Frugal Green Girl, and we'll see you next time.